USC able to land both those two guys, linebacker Solomon Tuliapupu, another player who we thought was a slam dunk most of the year. Family did take some trips. Notre Dame was involved, UCLA was involved, excuse me, Michigan was involved, Oregon was involved, a lot of schools were involved, but Solo was always going to USC. That was kind of one of those guys that we just thought was going to end up being a USC guy. And then one that did have a lot of suspense to it was Devin Williams. He was a back and forth guy between USC and Oregon. I actually missed my crystal ball streak.
Yeah, I saw that. You were hot for a while, though.
I was like 60 for 60 in a row.
Yeah, you were.
Actually, the first one that I actually lost was Justin Ross, a kid I've never spoken 2 words to. But at the Under Armour game, the guy said, hey, you got to make some crystal balls on some national guys just for the fun of it. So I picked Justin Ross to Alabama, and I thought I was good. He ended up going to Clemson, so nice job for Clemson getting Justin Ross. My streak ended there, and then Devin Williams, I kind of thought he was going to SC, but didn't have the guts to move him off my crystal ball. So he went to USC. Kind of an Oregon lean most of the year. USC didn't really seriously start to recruit him until January. I talked about the Under Armour All-American game, and he was basically all Oregon at that time. But he's going to USC. So those are the 4 they hit on. And the one guy they missed on was Michael Ezekiel, who went to UCLA. So that was a big get for UCLA. They see him, according to Michael, as a Jordan Matthews type of receiver who Chip Kelly had with the Eagles. So big, strong, 6'5", 210, 215-pound kid. So a nice pickup for UCLA. Still a great day for USC. Hey, they finished number 4 in the 24/7 team rankings. UCLA also was able to land on signing day Tyler Manoa. They did lose Jarrett Patterson to Notre Dame, which is a huge loss. They have a huge need at offensive line. That's probably their biggest need outside their quarterback was offensive line. So losing a guy in your backyard, especially to Notre Dame, I could see Michigan, who was involved all year long, but Notre Dame didn't offer the kid until mid-January. Took a late visit and just fell in love with the place. And then had a home visit with Chip Kelly. Went really well. The next night, Brian Kelly came in with 4 other coaches. Ended up waiting until signing day. The night before, he kind of tipped me off that he was going to be going to Notre Dame. And then I went ahead and signed with the Irish on signing day. So Jarrett Patterson heading east.
Heading east.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah,
South Bend is kind of east-ish.
Oh, absolutely.
So big pickup there for sure. Jordan Porter chose ASU. Andre Hunt was Nebraska. ASU also hit on Jermaine Lole, Darian Butler, and Ashari Crosswell. Antonio Pierce did some work.
Yeah, he did.
AP, you're gonna try to get AP
on the
to
show.
On the show for sure.
Absolutely.
Asked him to come on this show, but he has to get by compliance first.
Sure.
And compliance is kind of taking a little sign day break right now. So, but AP will come on. He came in and did some serious work. Merlin Robertson, did I already mention Merlin?
No, you didn't.
Merlin also signing day decision, ASU. So AP came in there, and Merlin Robertson, Ashari Crosswell, Jermaine Lole, and Darian Butler landed all those guys. It was kind of funny. Jermaine Lole got a late offer from Tennessee and was trying to, tell me, I'm going to give him a serious look. I might even delay signing. Here I had his video down with Ashari Crosswell, so I was like, I'm not going to say anything, but I was, I know the video was already made. And then one other guy who was a signing day decision, Tanner McKee, chose Stanford. He had all the choices in the world he wanted, but chose Stanford. He's going to be a 2-year Michigan guy, as we talked about multiple times already. So in 2020, Tanner McKee will be coming back, and he'll be playing with the Cardinal. Also, Solomon Enos spurned his dad's alma mater, the great Curtis Enos in Penn State, to sign with Utah. And then Brock Purdy chose Iowa State. So that was kind of an interesting recruitment. Brock's recruitment just really picked up over the last month and a half. And that was kind of one of the benefits, I think, for the players having that early signing period. I feel like all these guys who at one point were I don't want to call them mid-level players. We'll just say they were being recruited as a mid-level prospect. Their offers doubled.
Sure. And
got significantly better because all of a sudden all these spots were available, and you saw these big-name schools kind of starting to come after some of these guys that were, not really hearing from anybody. I mean, Purdy didn't have an offer.
Sure.
He had a preferred walk-on offer from Bama, and went from that to having offers from, Atlanta Falcons, New England Patriots, and the LA Rams. It was crazy how all those guys saw their recruitment pick up significantly.
Yeah, what stands out to me the most, Greg, is first SC's close, how they finished. Like you've been doing this, but I've been doing this 6 months. You've been doing this for feels like 60 years, but like you said, 20 years. They closed like no other. I don't know a school across the country that closes like they do, kind of late in signing day because we're on the West Coast, and they're going to get their 4 and 5 star players at the finish line. And the emergence of Arizona State late in signing day, 3 or 4 4-star prospects led by Shari Croswell, Merlin Robertson. I think it was a big time finish by them. UCLA not getting Jared Patterson in the backyard. I know that has to sting a little bit with the Chip Kelly staff, but they did a great job recruiting skill position guys. But again, USC's close and Arizona State's emergence, led by Antonio Pierce here in Southern California, that's what stands out to me for signing day.
Yeah, it almost seems like the joke used to be with Florida State back in the Bobby Bowden days was people used to always say, man, they closed like crazy. But what they were doing back then was Bowden would tell these guys, hey, wait to announce for us till signing day. So they basically had like 10 guys that were silent commitments.
Yeah.
And they would all wait, and people would be like, oh my, what a great signing day splash. But these are all guys. I almost kind of think, USC always seems to sign like all these 4 or 5 big time guys.
Yeah.
You almost wonder, should the USC probably tell, hey, just wait till signing day. So we get that big signing day splash.
I like the method because I think what it does, guys like Devin Williams who are on the fence, guys like Isaac Taylor Stewart who may be on the fence a little bit, I think it brings a lot of momentum to signing day, a lot of energy, and it urges guys to jump on board.
Yeah. No, and I think Devin was sincerely on the fence. I think those other guys kind of knew what they were going to do. And I think ASU also, Lole, Robertson, Crosswell, Darian Butler, they all kind of knew they're going to ASU. And I think they were kind of just told, hey, hold off. Let's get this big signing day splash.
Sure.
Because, people are talking about ASU.
Absolutely.
If Butler commits on January 30th and Lole commits on January 28th and Crosswell commits on January 24th, it's just not the same. So
sure.
All of a sudden you see Jordan Porter, he announces on Fox Show ASU, really nice kid. Got to spend some time with him in the Fox studio. So he's ASU, you saw the 2 Poly kids, Merlin Robertson, that's 5 guys.
Absolutely.
All just jumping in and signing. So that was kind of cool to see for ASU and for Herm Edwards and for our guy Antonio Pierce.
Speaking of the Fox Sports West show, man, I thought you did an outstanding job. I was really, really happy and proud of you. No, really.
I was tired.
No,
as you mentioned.
Hey, listen, they grinded you, man.
Oh, man.
That was rough.
You gotta be conditioned, just like running a marathon.
No question.
We do this, but it's back and forth.
Yeah.
And it's,
you didn't get much of a break.
No, it was just kind of like. And the hardest part is you're saying the same thing about every kid. You're trying to say something different, but you see a screen of 10 running backs.
Yeah.
They're all going to have,
speed, power,
balance.
Right.
You're just thinking of every adjective you could possibly think of. Show me somebody new.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. No, but I was very excited. I sat and watched the entire thing.
You're the one.
I'm that one guy.
My mom watched it too. My mom watched. She's supportive.
Okay, Jimmy?
She watched half of it and had to go do something.
I got you.
So, my kid had a soccer game, so.
Yeah, listen, I watched the entire thing, and it was. I was happy for you. But I know it was a grind. I saw it. Jeez, Greg is about to die in there. One question though, how tall was the guy?
Oh, so Kevin Barnett. Yeah, so he's a 6'7" former national team volleyball player.
Jeez.
So so we used to do that show back, I think 3 years ago. We did a when Fox used to do the game of the week.
Yeah.
We would do a post-game show in the studio.
Right.
And I'd have like a box I would stand on that gave me like 5 inches.
Yeah.
But dude, he's a 6'7" guy who could just bang as a volleyball player. So
I'm
real. 5'10" and he's 6'7". That's why I'm like, when I saw it was with the chairs, I was like, really?
Yeah, they need to be a
me, I'm antsy.
Yeah.
I like to sit.
You should have stood.
They
didn't want that.
Yeah, they said they sit.
See, that's why the transparent truth is better, baby.
We're just gonna
if you want to stand, you do what you want, man.
Yeah, I prefer to have a desk.
Yeah, sure.
With a little box I can stand on.
Yeah.
I'm more comfortable standing. Right now we're sitting, but I'm comfortable sitting. But yeah, it was 2 hours of sitting. Plus we had half hour before we even started the show of rehearsal.
Right.
So we that whole first 2 segments.
Yeah.
We rehearsed that.
Okay.
So basically I did the whole show 1.5 times. So it was my voice was definitely going from that half-hour rehearsal plus the 2-hour show.
Plus you got the 6'7" guy sitting next to you. You look like David and Goliath.
Yeah,
I wanted to go to my front yard, give you a stone to throw at that guy.
I'm telling you, man. I go, where's my box? I need my box. I had a box that gave me 6 inches, and what guy doesn't want that? I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I appreciate the positivity.
Yeah, no doubt, man, no doubt. So we appreciate GB, Greg Biggins, the GOAT, giving us the latest and greatest in terms of recruiting out here in Southern California and beyond. Right now, GB, we got to get to our sleeper of the week. Our sleeper of the week, brought to you by Sit and Sleep. We're going to go out to Dos Pueblos High School, Greg, near the Santa Barbara area in Goleta. Is that how you spell it?
Yes.
Say it?
That's
Goleta,
yep.
California. 6'5", 325-pound Angel Flores, an offensive guard / tackle. Huge. Good feet. Huge. Aggressive hands. Violent on contact. I really like this kid. Major Division I prospect. I can't wait to see him out at camps, combines, and so forth this offseason. I think his stock is really going to soar. So Angel Flores, Dos Pueblos High School up near the Santa Barbara area in Goleta, California. Our transparent truth, sit and sleep, sleeper of the week. Congratulations. Moving right along. GB, it's the off season. In the off season, we get a chance to attend 7-on-7 games, camps, and tournaments. I got a chance to attend one this past weekend.
You want to talk about new offers first and then jump over?
Are we going to talk new offers?
Let's talk new offers.
Okay,
because I'm sure we're going to want to go. You probably want to go long on the 7-on-7.
Yeah, no.
We'll be quick with the new offers because it is the off season, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
But recruiting never stops.
No.
There's still offers flying. How about Jaden Daniels getting Alabama a couple nights ago? Comes on the heels of getting USC.
Sure.
This guy's red hot right now.
Yeah, he is.
Red hot. And I'm excited for him.
Sure.
I think it's awesome. He deserved it. Cameron Fabi-Kalanen is hot. Washington State, ASU. Gabe Floyd is going to visit Texas this weekend. They recently offered. Texas has a junior day. Auburn also recently offered. He wants to get out to Auburn. And then Oregon and UCLA are heavily involved with DeGabriel Floyd, who's now at Westlake. I should mention that because guys are transferring all over the place.
Yeah.
Sean Dollars, now at Monterey. Florida State, Ole Miss are just a couple of his most recent offers. How about finally Tariq Luckett? We've been saying, nothing wrong with Nevada. I think he had San Jose State.
Yeah.
Great schools. But we're going, where's the Pac-12? Finally, ASU and Oregon came in back-to-back days. So I think his stock's going to really fly. Micah Pittman, recently offered by LSU. Kansas, Indiana, and the Ohio State all offered him. As everyone knows, Micah Pittman is the younger brother of Michael Pittman, who's at USC. I don't think USC is an option right now for Micah. They're probably not in his top 5. I think he wants to go in a different direction. Probably UCLA and Ohio State are probably the top 2 schools for Micah Pittman, who I'm sure you saw was great at the tournament this past week. I talked to Bryce Young's father, Craig Young, and he said he thought Micah deserved MVP. I think they gave it to Bryce. He always gives it to the quarterback, but he said Micah probably was their MVP. He was phenomenal all tournament long. How about Jackson Turner from Murrieta Valley? Kind of a new name, but his stock's really going up. A defensive back, 2019 kid I like a lot. Utah, Boise State, Cal, and Nevada have all offered him the last couple of weeks. Our guy Chris Adamora from Mayfair, stock flying. Already had the local schools, but now he's getting the national schools. Texas was his most recent offer. Arizona, Oregon State, Nebraska, Colorado, Utah, and ASU all since February 1st. Texas A&M is all over the West Coast right now.
Oh, wow, they're heading right
Texas A&M is doing the whole Ole Miss thing, and LSU and the Florida thing, just offering a lot of guys.
Sure.
Chris Steele, who we'll have an interview with for the Friday show.
Absolutely.
Looking forward to talking to Chris. He visited A&M, and they offered him on his visit. Mananoa Tufona, big-time linebacker from Hawaii, offered by A&M. Henry Toto de La Salle, offered by A&M. Trent McDuffie, offered by A&M, plus Duke, Stanford, Pitt, and Nebraska. Trent McDuffie's stock is obviously going through the roof. And a couple more here. 2021 quarterback Chaden Peary, offered by San Jose State. So that's a good one for him. And then a little transfer note, Calvary Chapel quarterback 2021 Cole Boop had a big-time freshman season last year. Now at Upland High School. So
that's right.
Look for Upland to, obviously they're going to miss some of those guys. But they have some guys coming back, for sure. So Upland's going to still be a force.
The kid, Jackson Turner, wasn't he at Rancho Verde?
What did I say?
You said he's at Murrieta Valley.
Oh, my bad. Rancho Verde.
Oh, he is.
He's still there.
Okay,
yeah.
I thought he transferred.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, has not transferred.
Okay.
There is talk about a coach moving from one school to another, but that's another show. So he is definitely still at Rancho Verde. I apologize, Jackson Turner. Great job calling that one out.
Yeah,
that would have been bad.
Yeah, okay.
Jackson Turner Rancho Verde, stud DB, really good looking player.
Yeah, no question about it. He's a big